Let's close our eyes. Pay attention to our breathing. Pay attention to your posture. Become aware of your surroundings. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in all the positive energy. And breathe out any jitters, shakes, discomforts felt in the body. Breathe in a lot of positive energy. And breathe out any adverse thoughts. Breathe in love, faith, and integrity. Breathe out the feelings of loneliness, rejection, or hypocrisy. Breathe in peace and prosperity. Feel the calmness, feel the abundance, and breathe out all chaotisms and lack. Breathe in joy and care. Feel the lightness in the body due to joy. And breathe out all the heaviness. Resume normal breathing. Invoke all your ancestors, masters, loving and healing masters, angels, your favorite deities. Feel them around you. Feel their energies around you. Seek their blessings and guidance. Invoke your higher consciousness. Align with it. Express your gratitude for the guidance we receive every moment. Invoke radical consciousness and the prime resource energy. Feel being a channel. Feel the oneness with the universe. Feel those highest frequencies. Come back to reality. Become aware of your surroundings. Get in touch with Mother Earth. Ground yourself, preparing to take on the challenges of the day ahead. Thank you. The reading for today is FC37. It's popularity and recognition chakra. It's a reminder to open up to fame, popularity, and recognition. Some of the keywords are popularity, name, fame, recognition, fear of being popular, resistance to being popular, fear of being seen, fear of being well known, adverse association with popularity. How open are you to receive popularity, name, and fame? Ask yourself this question today. If you are not 100% open, identify the reasons why you should be blocking a natural recognition, name, fame, or popularity. There are several reasons why one avoids the opportunity to get recognition. One of the reasons is fear of being targeted or troubled. Here could also be certain other concerns. For example, the concern of losing privacy due to popularity, or concern of not being able to cope up with people's expectations from you. Can you identify and address the reasons so it gets easier for you to remain open to name, fame, popularity, and recognition? So we begin with some resistances that could be there to name, fame, and popularity. I R5 my resistance to having name, fame, and popularity.
I R5 my resistance to having name, fame, and popularity.
I R5 my resistance to having name, fame, and popularity.
I R5 my resistance to having name, fame, and popularity. I R5 my resistance to having name, fame, and popularity. I R5 my resistance to having name, fame, and popularity. I R5 my resistance to having name, fame, and popularity.
I R5 my fear of doing something wrong.
I R5 of my fear of doing something wrong. I R5 of my fear of doing something wrong. I R5 of my fear of doing something wrong. I R5 of my fear of doing something wrong. I R5 my fear of doing something wrong. I R5 of my fear of doing something wrong.
I R5 my fear of being ridiculed.
I R5 my fear of being
ridiculed.
Being ridiculed. I R5 my fear of 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 being ridiculed. R5 my fear of being ridiculed.
I R5 my fear of being targeted.
I R5 my fear of being targeted. I R5 my fear of being targeted. I R5 my fear of being targeted. I R5 my fear of being targeted. I R5 my fear of being targeted.
I R5 my fear of being questioned.
I R5 my fear of being
questioned.
What, ma'am?
Questioned. You know, people asking me questions about why I did something. I R5 my fear of being questioned.
I R5 my fear of being questioned. I R5 my fear of being questioned. I R5 my fear of being questioned. I R5 my fear of being questioned. I R5 my fear of being questioned.
I R5 my lack of knowledge. I R5 my lack of knowledge.
I R5 my lack of knowledge. I R5 my lack of knowledge. I R5 my lack of knowledge.
I R5 my belief. I R5 my belief that I don't know enough.
I R5 my belief that I don't know enough. I R5 my belief that I don't know enough. I R5 my belief that I don't know enough.
I R5 my belief that others know more than me.
I R5 my belief that others know more than me. I R5 my belief that others know more than me. R5 my belief that others know more than me. I R5 my belief that others know more than me.
I R5 my feeling of inferior.
I R5 my feeling of inferior. I R5 my feeling of being inferior.
Or
I
you can
R5
say I R5 my inferiority complex.
I R5 my inferiority complex. I R5 my inferiority complex. I R5 my inferiority complex.
I
I R5
R5
my
I
inferiority complex.
yeah, I R5 my oaths, vows, and promises preventing me to be open to receive name, fame, and integrity. Name, fame, and popularity.
I R5 my oaths, vows, and promises preventing me from
Receiving
receiving
name, fame,
name,
and
fame, and
popularity.
popularity.
I
I
R5
R5
my
my
oaths, vows, and
oaths, vows, and
promises
promises preventing me from receiving
receiving
name, fame,
name,
and popularity. I R5 my oaths, vows, and promises preventing me from receiving name, fame, and popularity. I R5 my oaths, vows, and promises preventing me from receiving name, fame, and popularity.
I R5 my need to open up to receive name, fame, and popularity.
I R5 my need to
Open up
receive my need to open up to receive
to
name, fame, and popularity. I R5 my
need
need
to
to
open up
open up to receive name, fame, and popularity. I R5 my need to open up for receiving name, fame, and popularity. I R5 my need to open up for receiving name, fame, and popularity.
what is the feeling? You have any thoughts?
Suffering.
I R5 my fear of suffering.
I R5 my fear of suffering. I R5 my fear of suffering. I R5 my fear of suffering. I R5 my fear of suffering. I R5 my fear of suffering. I R5 my fear of suffering. I
I
R5
R5 my fear of getting exposed.
I R5 my fear of being getting exposed. I R5 my fear of being getting exposed. I R5 my fear of being getting exposed. I R5 my fear of being getting exposed. I
I,
R5 my fear of getting exposed.
I R5 my fear of, we have been hiding things. We have
Yes.
been covering things up.
Yes.
And now if I become popular, if people know me, then they will also find out my drawbacks.
Yeah.
And I suddenly become this not so good person. I've been maintaining this picture that I'm good, I'm helping, I'm whatever. And suddenly people find out that I'm not capable, I'm not competent. So I resist doing anything that brings me name, fame, and popularity. So I R5 my association of popularity with incompetence.
I R5 my
Association
association
of popularity
of popularity
with incompetence.
with
Incompetence, not competent enough.
I R5 my association
Association
of
of popularity with
popularity
incompetence.
with incompetent. I
Yeah.
R5 my association of popularity with incompetent. I R5 my association of popularity with incompetent.
Right, because when I think of being popular, I think of exposing myself that I'm incompetent. So I don't want popularity. So we can generally say I R5 my adverse associations with popularity, name, fame, and popularity.
I R5 my adverse
Associations.
association of name, fame, and popularity. I R5 my adverse association
Associations
of
with
name, fame, of popularity. I R5 my adverse association
associations
of with name, fame, and popularity. I R5 my adverse association with name, fame, and popularity. I R5 my adverse association with name, fame, and popularity.
right.
I R5 my adverse association with name, fame, and popularity.
Anything coming up?
Coming, ma'am, I'm not good enough.
Yeah, I R5 my incompetence.
I R5 my incompetence. I R5 my incompetence. I R5 my incompetence. I R5 my incompetence. I R5 my incompetence. I R5 my incompetence.
I R5 my fear of getting snubbed.
I R5 my fear of getting
Snubbed.
snubbed.
Snub, S-N-U-B, snubbed. You know, like people like stamp over me. I become like a doormat. People don't care for me.
Okay. I R5 my
Fear of
being
snubbed.
snubbed. I R5 my fear of being snubbed. I R5 my fear of being snubbed. I R5 my fear.
Yeah, I R5 my fear of loneliness.
I R5 my fear of loneliness. I R5 my fear of loneliness. I R5 my fear of loneliness.
I R5 my fear of rejection.
I R5 my fear of rejection. I R5 my fear of rejection. I R5 my fear of rejection. I R5 my fear of rejection. I R5 my fear of rejection. I R5 my fear of rejection.
I see rejection.
I see rejection.
I feel rejection.
I feel rejection.
I acknowledge rejection.
I acknowledge rejection.
I love and accept rejection.
I love and accept rejection.
I honor rejection.
I honor rejection.
I honor the brilliance in rejection.
I honor the brilliance in the rejection.
I am rejection and the rejection is me.
I am the rejection and the rejection is me.
I recognize the rejection.
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 I solve the rejection.
I solve the rejection.
I dissolve the rejection.
I dissolve the rejection.
I resolve the rejection.
I resolve the rejection.
I co-solve the rejection.
I co-solve the rejection.
I super-solve the rejection.
I super-solve the rejection.
I awaken the acceptance in me.
I awaken the acceptance in me. I awaken the acceptance in me. I awaken the acceptance in me. I awaken the acceptance in me. I awaken the acceptance is in me. I awaken the acceptance.
I R5 my need to accept myself and others the way we are.
I R5 my need to accept myself and others the way they are. I R5 my need to accept myself and others the way they are. I R5 my need to accept myself and others the way they are. I R5 my need to accept myself and others the way they are. I R5 my need to accept others the way they are. I R5 my need to accept others the way they are. I R5 my need to accept others the way they are.
I R5 I need to accept myself the way I am.
I R5 my need to accept myself the way I am. I R5 my need to accept myself the way I am. I R5 my need to accept myself the way I am. I R5 my need to accept myself the way I am. I R5 my need to accept myself the way I am.
It is safe to be popular and recognized.
Yes, ma'am.
It is safe to be popular and recognized.
It is safe to be popular and recognized. It is safe to be popular and recognized. It is safe to be popular and recognized. It is safe to be popular and recognized. It is safe to be popular and recognized. It is safe to be popular and recognized. It is safe to be popular and recognized.
Yeah, when I accept myself the way I am, I'm not blaming myself that I'm not good enough, I'm not competent, I don't know this, I don't know that, etc. will fall out. Right? Then I'm fine the way I am. However I am, I'm fine.
Okay.
So being popular or being recognized is not a problem. If it comes naturally, let it come. I'm not like fighting or advertising myself. But if people are recognizing me for whatever it is, I will not negate it. Not just when somebody tells, "Na, oh, you cook so well." We don't take that popularity and we don't take that compliment and say, everybody cooks. It's a change of taste. We reject it.
Ma'am, we reject it sometimes. We think people will not like it.
Yeah, that is me thinking, na?
People will, they will get jealous from us, and they will get,
Right.
They will
That's all
get, what I
adverse
will say,
association.
right word is not coming. They will,
Right. So what
they
happens?
will get, yeah.
What happens when they're jealous of you?
What happened? They, when they get jealous of us, then their jealousy comes out,
Okay.
and in their behavior, in their behavior, in their behavior, and it is get disturb us. Is key. Okay, fine, you are good. I am not good enough. Please,
Right.
Fine, you are good. I am not good enough. Let me to live peacefully.
Right. So it is your perception, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm getting disturbed because somebody is jealous. I am getting disturbed. It is not them. So when I say I am fine, I love and accept myself the way I am, then I'm not disturbed.
Ma'am, I can't understand when people get jealous, seeing our success, seeing we are capable, seeing that we are popular, then they do not like it because it hurt their ego.
That's fine. So it is them hurting their ego. That is fine. Why am I worried about it?
Because after effect we are worried. After effect it may be they will not behave well with us, and when they are not behaving well with us, it will disturb our life.
Hold on. If they don't behave well with you, what happens to you? What do you feel?
Insecure.
See, that is what we have to address. Right? So I feel insecure, I feel disturbed because somebody is behaving some way. But if I tell myself, if I believe that I am fine, I accept myself however I am, then I'm not disturbed. Why do I feel insecure? Because I believe I'm not good enough. And now it is exposed.
Okay, ma'am. Being popular, when we get popular, I am not understanding this. When we get popular, many people in our life get jealous, and they do not like it. They do not accept it. We are popular, and they are not. They are not. We are popular.
Correct.
And it's hurt their ego.
So that is where we have fear that when people don't like it, they reject me and I'm alone.
Yeah.
Right. That's why we don't
they
want to
will
be
not
popular.
Behave good with me, and they will not behave well with me.
Correct.
And they will not accept it at all.
All that is our associations.
Okay.
Whether people accept, there are a lot of people who accept you also. That's why you have become popular.
Okay.
Right? A lot of people are accepting us. A few people are not accepting, and we have an expectation that those few people must also accept us.
Okay.
right? But irrespective of people accepting me or not accepting me, if I accept myself, then it doesn't hurt me, bother me,
Okay.
right? So here, what we are trying to understand is why I'm rejecting popularity altogether, because some people will become jealous. There are many people, like for example, if you take like big figure like Atman, for example, so many people have benefited by her knowledge,
Yes.
and so many people love her.
Yes, ma'am.
There may be few people definitely in her very close circle who hate her.
Yes, ma'am.
But because of those few people, she cannot stop doing what is good for so many people, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So once we understand this, we R5 the adverse associations with popularity, name, and fame.
R5.
Right? And we did that statement, right? I R5 all the adverse associations with popularity.
Okay.
Right? And then when we accept ourselves the way we are, this is what I am, this is the knowledge I'm going to go give to people, this is how it works for people, it has worked for me, that's what Atman did, right?
Yes, ma'am.
This works for me and I want to share with people. So there are
Yes,
few
ma'am.
people who will tell whatever, that's okay.
Yes.
But this is what I'm going to do, and she will focus on it by accepting herself completely. Because she knows, or we should also know, it is safe to be popular. It is safe to be recognized.
Okay.
Okay, that will become our affirmation of the day. It is safe to be popular and recognized.
It is safe to be popular and recognized. It is safe to be popular and recognized. It is safe to be popular and recognized. It is safe to be popular and recognized.
Yeah.
It is safe to be popular and recognized. It is safe to be popular and recognized. It is safe to be popular and recognized. It is safe to be popular and recognized.
That's it.
It is safe
Thank
to be
you.
popular and okay, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Lakshmi,
Thank you.
you have anything to share?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. It was really, again, much needed session for me. I'm really amazed how the readings are coming up
I know.
in last 2 days. I'm joining. Yeah, actually, I do have this fear of this recognition and all the things, and I'm working on this part. And here comes the session also.
Yes.
So thank you so much, and definitely it's going to benefit me because
Yes,
a lot of
definitely.
clarity I got today.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
thank you.
I think we just have to keep unpeeling.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. True. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.